Hello YouTube, this is Lucas, the Prince of Darkness, and I'm here giving all of my viewers, if I have any viewers, a quick update on what's been going on with things involving comic books in general. To start off, let's talk about DC, and that's been kind of a mess lately. DC's just making a mess to fix a giant mess, which is just creating an even bigger mess, because they want to try to cater to some fans, but while they're trying to cater to some fans, they're just not catering to the rest of the fans, and that's not good business, this DC. If you're watching this, you do not know how to cater to your fans. Someone has to say it, it might as well be me. You don't know how to cater to your fans. Sometimes you have to do fan service, but sometimes you need to ignore fan service, because sometimes you're listening, but sometimes you're listening to the wrong people. This seems to be something that happens with a lot of companies. And it's just, DC's got a mess. The DC Rebirth that they're coming out with, as right now, the day of this recording, it's looking like a mess. Like, it's clear they're going to kill off New 52 Superman and replace him with pre-52 Superman, which, all I can say is, I like New 52 Superman. So, unless something just goes crazy and DC manages to pull a, miracle and it's all good, I'm very skeptical about what they're up to. Sorry, if you're up for the rebirth, good for you. If you're not, I feel your pain. Well, meanwhile, while DC's making a mess over there, Marvel has been conquering sales as the last few months. It's been crazy ever since Secret Wars. First of all, Secret Wars was great. They had so many different spin-off comics, which were pretty much more or less just what-ifs of famous Marvel events. Really good. They were all really good. But the All New, All Different is really great. We got the All New, All Different Avengers. We got Totally Awesome Hulk. We got several, and I mean several, Spider-Man related books. And oh my gosh, we got so many. To start off with, we got All New, All Different Amazing Spider-Man. Peter Parker's just gone global with Parker Industries, and it's so awesome. It's like the Superior Spider-Man done right, without Otto Octavius messing everything up, which is great. Dan Slott, you've done it again. You've made Spider-Man awesome again. And of course, he's got that Spider-Mobile, and I'm just like, yes, Spider-Mobile. And he's got Hobby Brown, aka Prowler, working for him. Kind of like how Iron Man, Tony Stark, had War Machine, Rhodey, working for him. It's just so clever. It's hilarious. Yes, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Spider-Man's got a new costume, which is awesome. He's got new web cartridges, like acid webbing and electric shock webbing and cement webbing. He's like Batman as Spider-Man, essentially. It's just too cool to believe. You have to read the new Amazing Spider-Man to just see for yourself. It's so cool. And on the other side of the Marvel Universe, we got Spider-Man 2099. For those of you who are hardcore Spider-Man 2099 fans, or if there are any Spider-Man 2099 fans out there, just let me say this. 2099 is awesome. Gotta love Spider-Man 2099. It is an awesome comic. And also we've got Miles Morales. Now this one's a little odd considering that we still have Peter Parker Spider-Man and we have Miles Morales Spider-Man. And we still don't know how this Miles Morales got his spider powers, because this isn't as simple as, oh, Ultimate Spider-Man just wound up in the main Marvel continuity. No, this is the main continuity's own version of Miles Morales. How that works, I have no idea. I am assuming that Brian Michael Bendis is going to make a Spider-Man 2 book, and it's going to probably explain what the heck is going on there, how Miles became Spider-Man and got Peter Parker's blessing to be Spider-Man. We just have to wait and see. But my hopes are still up for that. Just saying. And ultimately, the comics have just been great lately. they've blown DC out of the water. Marvel's just doing a good job on that. Now on to a lesser known comic book company. There's Archie. Now, for some of you who actually read Archie, you know they've got, of course, Archie and his friends. They've got Sonic the Hedgehog. They've got Mega Man. And yes, they have a Sonic the Hedgehog and Mega Man series in comic book form. Like, they're really good. Sonic the Hedgehog's kind of gone through a rough patch here and there. I'll probably do a video on that later, but for a while, Sonic the Hedgehog's comics weren't coming out for a few months. They've only recently started selling those comics at comic book stores again. I'm just like, yes, because I actually thought for a second that they had canceled those comics, in which case I was just like, oh no. So, that was a relief. Yay! Now, on to movies. As of right now, there's only been 2 superhero movies that managed to come into theaters. Deadpool and Batman v Superman. When I went to see Deadpool, I have to be honest, it was good. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan, and even I liked it. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was awesome. It was really close to comic book source material, and Ryan Reynolds just hit it out of the park. He did a good job there. Meanwhile, we have Batman v Superman, and I've been really hyped for this movie for a long time, ever since it was announced that there was going to be a Batman and Superman movie. Then they were saying, oh, it's going to be Batman v Superman, it's going to be Dawn of Justice, we're going to have Wonder Woman, we're going to have all these awesome characters. And I went to see this movie. I was so hyped. I brought my girlfriend with me. We were hyped. I was wearing a Superman and Batman shirt that I've been saving for this one moment. This one movie. And it was a letdown. I was expecting so much and nothing. I got nothing. It still had its good moments. There was like good movie moments. We got to see Batman beating up some punks, and we even got to see him, well, you have to see it for yourself. There are good action moments, alright? There's good action. It's just that everything that's not action kind of falls flat on its face. But don't take my word for it. There are other people out there that are probably reviewing that movie already, so I've said my piece. Marvel knows what they're doing, DC doesn't. It's a sad thing, really. I mean, I was actually looking forward to DC's movies because a darker tone instead of Marvel's lighter, more comedic tone, and it fell flat on its face. Hopefully that'll change later. Hopefully DC doesn't go through another reboot, but if they do, sorry guys, we might not get that Justice League movie we've been wanting to see ever since 2012's Avengers movie. So, yeah. Sometimes we just can't catch a break. But, hey, we got plenty of good comics, lots of good writers and artists. It's just been crazy. Everyone's been reviewing all new, all different Marvel. A lot of people have been giving lots of positive ratings. If you haven't read anything from all new, all different Marvel, you should. If you're too late and you want to start from the very beginning of these comics, wait until they get put on the trade paperback. Because I know I'm probably going to be collecting a few comics in trade paperback too. Like Silk and Spider-Woman and Spider-Gwen. But other than that, everything's good and really awesome. So, until we meet again, this is the Prince of Darkness, signing off.